Hey guys, welcome to another game. Please let me know if you hear me, if the sound is good, if my voice is loud enough, if the background sound is not too loud, as you said previously. I try to twitch everything so my voice is louder and the sound goes lower, so you don't have to push your phone to the max when you're listening to me. Also, because tonight we're gonna have the Chipmunk round, which is gonna blow your ears off if you're too loud. So, did I see a hey Dana? Is Dana there? I don't think Dana is here. Wait, is Dana here? I don't see her in the chat. Oh, I do see her. Okay, hi Dana. Just saw you. For the new people, I'm just gonna say the rules also to buy some time for people that are coming in later. There are gonna be 5 rounds, with 5 questions each. Each round is very different. Some of them are images, some of them are questions, some of them is something that you have to listen to. Every time is something else. For each question, whoever answers first correctly gets 5 points. The second person gets 3 points. The third person gets 2 points. And the fourth and fifth person get 1 point. You might not see the answers in your chat in the same order as mine. Usually around 15 people see themselves in top 5. That's not possible, so I'm just taking my chat into account in the order this comes. Sometimes the internet speed might affect that. That only happens usually if the answers are very easy and everyone answers at the same time. So in that situation, there will be like some big gaps in between the order you see the chat and the way I see the chat. Yeah, in the end of the evening, top 10 is gonna win some digital artworks that are actually part of the last round of the game. You're gonna see them before. And in order to receive them, you have to send me an email or send me a private message on Facebook, stuff like that. You can get a lot of different contacts for me if you go on my channel. Also, I think in the description of this link, you'll find my Instagram, so you can text me there too. So, is everyone ready? Should we start with the rounds or should we wait for more people? Alrighty. See, okay, people are saying yeah. I mean, Fuji's saying yes. By the way, Fuji, I thought you were from Japan. I thought I'm going worldwide. And then I saw your actual name and that does not sound very Japanese. So, everyone's ready. We're gonna start with the first round. The first round is going to be the emoji round, which is probably the cutest and relatively the easiest. In each round I'm gonna tell you what I need for an answer. So, for the emojis, the answers are always the names of the songs. So these are all songs from Eurovision. Here we start with the very first one, which is this. Also, I'm just gonna take a look who's gonna be the top 5. I told you guys, if you're new, sometimes the chat is not in the same order as you see it. I need everything to be correct, like the way it is in Eurovision. Just saying. Pay attention. Okay. See a lot of answers, but they are not the right. Okay, now you guys corrected it. So, okay, 5 of you did answer correctly. The name of the song is not Balkan Girls, is The Balkan Girls. And the first person who answered correctly with The Balkan Girls is, man, there are a lot of Balkan girls here, come on, is George. The first 5 points of tonight. 3 points go to Kihag. So Kihag, you're playing tonight. You have to look out for that one. He's a sneaky one. He does a lot of 5s. 2 points are going to Erison. 1 point is going to Jeffrey. which I still might call Jeffrey you because that's the way I remember you. And the last point goes to Jovan. By the way, if you're wondering how my list would have looked afterwards, it would have been Bernice, Tiago, and Fuji. Would have been the next three. And we go on with the second question, which is this one. Jay is asking me, could we make a round for apostrophes and question marks for each round equally? Okay, so if there are gonna be question marks and stuff in one, they're gonna be in every one, and that's true. That's the way we're gonna do it. Okay, a lot of answers came at the same time, so probably at this point, guys, you're gonna see like some differences in the chat from what I'm calling and what you're seeing. The answer to this one was Love Kills, Belgium, love that song. And the first person answered correctly and gets 5 points is Jay. 5 points. 3 points go to Marco Van Melis. 2 points, Jovan. 1 point goes to Adwantas, that loves call. Come on, this was not hard. Little Crumpy, 1 point. And the last point goes to J Bait. J Bait, where are you? I know you're on my list for sure. Oh, okay. Also, the next three ones would have been ESC Gabriel, Alan with a wrong answer, Stefano, and Taike, I'm guessing Taike Krok. And we go on to the third one, which is this one. I wonder if you find this hard or easy. I can drink something until you guys are gonna pretend that you know the answer. A lot of different spellings for this one. Some of you knew it, some of you did not know it. The answer would have been Egalif. And the first person who answered was Erison, but you misspelled. And then it is J-Bait, 5 points. 3 points go to Jovan. Jovan, you're on a roll tonight. What's going on? 2 points go to Jefford, you misspelled. Rina, you misspelled. David A, 2 points. Let's see, do I have you in the list already? I remember some Davids. Yes, I do. 1 point goes to Kihag. And the last one goes to Fuji. The next three would have been, well, Adwanta said Chick-fil-A. Stephen F misspelled. The next one would have been Bernice again. Bernice, this is the second time you're sixth. And then McBruzy would have been the next one, and Luke Hepworth. We move to the fourth question, which is this one. Let's see if you're guessing this one. Well, no. We don't count the accents on letters, only punctuation. Okay, Bang-a-boom, Batman, wind power bang, thunder and lightning. Where do you see thunder and lightning in that? Bang a boom, boom, bang a boom, boom bang a bang. Okay, you guys are kind of off. It's not that one. So you can stop with the boom and the bang. It's not the boom bang a bang. So finally someone wrote boom bang bang a bang, but it's not that. That's not the one that I'm looking for. Could it be that hard, really? I would say, as a hint, if you guys want a hint, it's from the later years. It's like closer to us. Wind and fire. Wind hits hard. I mean, you guys are getting, like, you get the idea of it. You just don't put it in the right words. I mean, you're using hard and stuff quite a lot, I saw here, and power and stuff. Just think, okay, if you still cannot get it, I'm gonna give you a little bit more time. If you still cannot get it, I'm gonna give you another hint. The title is not in English. So, it's not a fart hit. It is not Start a Fire. Just think, it's not word per word. It's the whole thing, it's a thing. The whole thing is a thing, and it is not word for word. Unlike the others. Still no. Okay, I'm very surprised. I did not think this was gonna be that hard, to be honest. Maybe it's more of a stretch than I was imagining, but I don't think it is. Okay, the last hint for this one is this song is from Estonia. Come on, you cannot not know it. Come on. Okay, a lot of answers came in towards the end. Finally, the answer would have been La Forza. And, I mean, you did say power and stuff in all those, you just had to think of the title of the song. The first person who answered correctly with La Forza was Stefano Del Rey. 5 points. Stefano, where are you? Oh, here. 3 points. Go to Ben Crocker. 2 points. I cannot give to Jonathan, you misspelled Forza. Hugh, you're getting 2 points. Oh, 1 point. We'll go to Napos. Napos. And the last point goes to Jay. The next people with points would have been Marco Gazzoli, Lily Murphy, Bernice, and Stephen Moore. Let's see what the chat said. Did you say it was a big stretch? We demand explanation? What explanation do you need? That's like a fist going really fast and making a boom. That's the Forza. How does that not work? Baldi, by the way, if you're still answering to the question, you might be behind. Click on your live thing, because you're answering a little bit late. Like, many minutes. How is that a stretch? I do not understand how that is stretch. Come on. It's not a smoke, it's the speed of the fist. Like, it goes really fast and it does a boom. That's power. You see, Mex get it. As long as Mex 14 get it, that's all that matters. We are moving on to the... There is no la, it's not word per word. I told you that while you were guessing. I told you it's not each one a word. It's the whole thing together. So, This, I feel like this is the one with the gravity from last week, where you did not get the apple and the guy with his head. So, this is the next one. If you would think this is too hard, I actually have a help image for it. But first, I'm gonna see if you guys can get it or not. You say me? How is that me? If it stands alone, what's going on with the thing in the end? Not the correct answer yet. Do you want me to give you the help thing? You're going a little bit the wrong direction. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna give you the help one. This is something to help you. So, does this help you? I'm so curious. I knew this one was gonna be hard. I did not think that the previous one was gonna be hard for you guys. Well, still think that you can get the title of it just based on the first two of them. This is just to help you. No, you're still not quite there yet. Okay, I will give you like a hint. It has nothing to do with dancing and nothing to do with an angel in the words. This is a little bit more literal, but it's literal based on the original one. So the first one will make it literal. But you have to think of the first person not as a dancer, as something else. It's not walking out. The lady almost clearly walks in. Walk in. Exactly, Dana. You see, you're like, we're on the same wave. Okay. Is it this hard, really? Okay. I would tell you that this song was sang by a French act. But the title is in English. A French act in English. My second hint. Moustache. Best in me. Okay, at this point I saw 5 correct ones. The answer was divine. It's diva in divine. You see, I told you this one was literal. And the first person who answered correctly with divine was Eric Taylor. 5 points. 3 points go to Harrison. 2 points go to Luke Hepworth. Luke. 1 point goes to Dimitris. And the last one goes to Eric S. So 2 Erics made points this round. Let's see how you're complaining in the chat now. What was the angel about? Well, the angel was supposed to give you the idea of divine. You know, like divine. That was what I thought is gonna help you. But then you started going for angels instead. So I thought that just made it worse. Okay, so yeah, this time I did not read you the other ones. Stefano, you said twin twin. You did not say divine. It was Eric Taylor, Harrison, Luke Hepworth, Dimitris, Eric S, then David A, and then would have been you. So not that close. The chat is not really in the same order. Georgia, if you have complaints, send them somewhere. I'm gonna give you an email address. So the first round, the emoji round, was won by the way, Georgia, don't forget about Loi DC. We would have been here for like 5 hours. The first round was won by, I see a draw, by, it's a 3-way tie in this round, and the tie is between Jovan Zečević, J, and J Bait, which I hope is not the same J. But at least you know that you're very close of winning. So now, the next round is gonna be an audio round, which is a new one. This invention came from Adli. So because Adli made up the round, but Adli does not know the answers to what I'm gonna show you, I will allow Adli to play, and for every time you're gonna be in a top 5 and you're gonna get points, you're gonna get 1 extra point for it. So you can make 5 points if you're gonna be in top 5 every single time. Or you can make 0 if you are never in top 5. So you could still do it. Now I'm gonna explain you guys how this round works. What you're gonna hear is a voice from Google reading the lyrics of a song. Now, all the lyrics, I will tell you ahead of time, are in English. But the voice that is reading them, it's the Google voice that translates it from Romanian. So it will be the Romanian lady trying to read the English text, and you're gonna have to figure out which song and artist it is. So again, be careful, I need song and artist and spelled correctly. So now, because this is the very first time I'm doing this one, just let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough or stuff like that. Jeffrey, no, it has not been translated to Romanian. It's the English text the way Google would read it with the Romanian voice on. So it sounds like, honestly, when I made this round, and since I'm from Romania, it literally sounds like a person that tries to speak English for the first time. So it's kind of like, it's a very Romanian accent. Actually, I think they do a very good Romanian accent on these ones. So we're gonna start with the very first one. Adli, don't lie, you had the idea of using people from other countries reading the text in English. Like, when you did a test with me, that's what tricked me. Especially the one that was like from Mandarin or whatever language you chose. So, here we go with the first one. Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. And I'm gonna change it for the others. I need, again, the song and the artist. That's all I need. Not year and country. Song and artist. Here we go.
Skaba duba dav da didi daj, skaba duba dav da didi daj, met this lady, she was looking so down fine, but she was crazy it was all about. Party time, and later he felt like something wrong, so flaky and shaky when the sun went down, yeah, boom boom boom, when she walked the room.
Okay, so I see that you guys kind of got it very fast. It is Cliché Love Song from Basim, or however you pronounce him, I would say Basim. The first person who answered correctly is Kihag. 5 points. 3 points. Go to Dana. When you say this is terrible, do you mean the Romanian accent? Because to me it sounds just like a Romanian accent. Alan, you misspelled cliché. Hugh, you wrote live instead of love. Okay, Stefano, you put that weird stuff by Basim. I'm not sure if that's the correct spelling or not. I've never seen it written that way. I'm gonna check right now to see if I give you the points or not. I'm guessing you did not make that part up, but I've never seen it spelled that way. Well, even if I look on Wikipedia, that doesn't help. It still doesn't have those symbols. But I will give you the points because you knew what it was. So maybe it was just overly correct. So the second person was Stefano Del Rey, 3 points. Two points go to Little Crumpy. One point. Bernice, you misspelled Basim. You wrote it with an N. Party Rick, 1 point. And the last point. Adli, you misspelled Basim too. You wrote 2 S's. Eric S gets the last point. Eric. The next one that would have been correct, by the way, would have been Jovan. And after that, almost Geraldo, but you did not write the right name of the song. So let's see what the chat says about those weird stuff with the S in Basim. Is that correct or no? So Adli says to make it louder. Okay, if you guys are saying louder, I'm gonna go for louder. Just be careful in case it's gonna be too loud. I cannot hear it myself, because if I would hear it, you would hear it twice. So to me, it's a total deaf stuff. So I still need like people to tell me what's going on with that Basim stuff. Should I give the points? Give him the points. Okay. If people are saying give the points, it's good. The second one is this one. Also, I hope it's not too loud. This, I'm not gonna talk anymore.
Floodgates, can't wait, here she comes, shoot 'em fast, better shoot 'em fast to latte, swept away feel the rush. After the fact coming up, been at me never been in love so deeply before. I'm close to the waterline. I thought that it'd been over my head for the last time. I'm so close to the waterline, and the way I'm loving her now, I know this is bound to go.
Okay, this was a big battle between Jedward Waterline and Leonora with Love is Forever. The correct answer would have been Waterline by Jedward. And the first person who said Waterline and Jedward is Sarah Neeson. 5 points. Come on, Adli, you need to make your points. 3 points go to Risti. 2 points. Hugh, you misspelled Jedward. Jonathan, you misspelled Jedward. The next correct answer came from Party Rick. 2 points. 1 point goes to Lily Murphy. And the last point goes to Jeffrey. Also, Hugh, you would have been the next one, but even the second time you still misspelled Jedward. So I'm not sure if you're doing it on purpose, but you misspelled twice the word Jedward. So, the next one is this.
We are as a world people different yet we're the same. We believe in a dream, praying for peace and healing. We hope we can start again. We believe in a dream. So if you ever feel love is fading together like the stars in the sky, we can sing, we can shine.
Okay, I see that you guys kind of knew it. The answer is A Million Voices, Polina Gagarina. The first person who answered correctly is J Bait. 5 points. 3 points. Erison, you wrote Gagarova. Aduantas, Polina Gagarina, A Million Voices. Aduantas, 3 points. 2 points. Dimitris. 1 point. Max 14. And the last point. Costel, you misspelled million. Napos is not a million dreams. The last point goes to Marco Gazzoli. And the next ones, just in case, would have been Jonathan. Patrick, you wrote her name wrong. Catal was not a complete name. And then Kihag. On we go on the fourth one. And I want to stop talking when this thing is on. Here we go.
You say you really know me. You're not afraid to show me what is in your eyes, so tell me about the rumors. Are they only rumors? Are they only lies, falling out of a perfect dream, coming out of the blue? You couldn't do this to me. You would be my friend if one of us is linked. There is no saying.
Okay, guys, I got it. You know it. So, I just need to check something. Because I do keep seeing, you see, this is why this is so complicated. I don't know how far is too far and how far is not far enough. If I'm looking for the name of the song, the name of the song is written without the question mark. So the right answer is without the question mark. You guys told me to be careful with the question marks and stuff. So I will be. And if you wrote the question mark, I will not give you points. Your choice. You said it. The first person who answered correctly, by the way, it was Johanna, is it true? I don't know if I said that. The first person who answered correctly was Erison. 5 points. 3 points go to Catal. Are you even on my list? I don't think... You're not on my list. You've never made points? Are these your first points ever, Catal? How many points did I say? 3. 3 points, Catal. 2 points go to J Bait. 1 point goes to Jeffrey, you. And the last point goes to Party Rick. The next ones would have been Domi, Ben Crocker, you misspelled her name, Adli, and Allen. And only 2 people wrote question marks. That's not that bad. But I saw the 2 because they were in top 5. So, Are these Katal are this your first points every time? Oh, Katal is saying I'm actually crying. Okay, so good job. You got it. We move on to the last one in this round, which is this one.
In going round in circles and the doors wide open cause boys still want to see you days go by. I'm still hoping you told me to move on search for love and somebody else but babe tell me how will I find it if all I see is you. All I see is you, all I see is you, all I see is you, where we draw the line, tell me
Okay, so a few of you wrote earlier than the others and then a bunch of answers came through. The first person who answered correctly, which by the way it was lined by Triana Park, is Fuji. 5 points. Three points go to J-Bait. 2 points go to Lil Crumpy. 1 point go to Serial Cruncher. I feel like I've seen that name before. Am I right or not? Apparently not. I don't know why I remember the name. So Serial Cruncher. I forgot how many points I said. It was 5, 3, 2, 1. 1 point. And the last point goes to Ben Crocker. And the next one would have been Dimitris, George, and Alan. And this was the last question of the Google round, which was made by Adli, which made 0 points in this round, so you're getting 0 bonus. I'm sorry. The winner of this round is okay, it's pretty clear. The winner is J-Bait. So now we move to the classic one. I can turn back on the music so I don't feel like I have to talk so much. This round is the questions round. It's literally questions and you answer with the answers. Adli, nice try for Romanian. Very, very good try. So, the first question is submitted by Marco Van Melis. So you know it's gonna be an easy one. Here's the question. Only 4 times the Eurovision Orchestra was conducted by a female conductor in the period between 1956 and 1998. For which countries? So, I am curious how many of you will know that. Obviously, Marco, you cannot answer this one because it's your question. If you will need hints, I will give you later some hints, but first I want to see what are you guys going for. I see a lot of combinations of countries. Some of you are definitely getting one of them. Like one of them you're kind of getting, but it's so hard to follow, keep up with all this. Okay, I think I saw a correct one, a first correct one. I'm gonna check to be sure that no one was before. Yes, someone was before this one. It's so easy to miss them. I'm not sure if I saw 5 yet. So Marco says he saw 5. Okay, if you, Marco, saw 5, I believe you. Please also let me know if I am missing some of the people that answered correctly. The answer was Sweden, Israel, and Switzerland, with some extra details there. The first person that I saw to answer correctly was David A. 5 points. Three points go to Bernice. Two points go to Party Rick. One point goes to okay, I still don't see the rest, but I believe Marco, he said he saw 5. Oh, 1 point goes to Marvin McMurphy, which I'm pretty sure I have to have you here. I remember the name for some reason. Am I wrong? Are you new? Well, Marvin, you're getting your first points. And the last point. Okay, David A, you answered again. The last point goes to okay, I still don't see a 5th one. The moment when Marco said I saw 5, David A wrote twice, so he was correct 2 times, that's why. Okay, the last person who answered correctly, I saw now 5, is Adwantas. And this was the hardest one, because from now on are my questions. By the way, Marco, you're getting 1 point for submitting the question. And the second question is, which city hosted the Eurovision Song Contest when Yugoslavia accomplished their one and only win, and when? So I need the city and the year. Need the city and the year. I think I saw 5 correct ones. The answer was Lausanne, 1989. And the guys who answered Zagreb, I'm guessing you understood where they hosted it next year after they won. The question was when they won the one and only win. 5 points with Lausanne go to Lausanne 1989, by the way. You needed everything. Goes to Tyke Croc. 5. 3 points go to David A misspelled. Wait, what is happening? I thought I saw a bunch of correct ones. This one doesn't. Okay, the next one is Stephen F. 3 points. 2 points go to Party Rick. One point goes to to Venice. And the last point goes to Harrison. The next one would have been Eric S, Max14, and Ben Crocker. So, I'm moving on to the third question, which is the only female duo to have won Eurovision Song Contest? This one is really easy, so the answers are gonna come in fast. A lot of answers coming in. None of the answers are correct. I only need the name of the duo. Okay, I saw one correct one. Do you guys remember what you told me in the beginning? That I should take into account the punctuation and everything? Well, I am. So, I saw 5 correct ones. The correct answer is Bobby Socks, but with exclamation mark. And because you guys told me in the beginning not to take into account the answers that don't have the right punctuation, I'm not. So whoever wrote just Bobby Socks does not count. The first person who answered correctly is Jovan. 5 points. The next person who answered correctly is William Birch. Two points go to Harrison. One point goes to Jeffrey Yu. And the last point goes to Ben Crocker. The next one on the list would have been Serial Cruncher, Adwantas, and Tyke Croc. William, you did get points, I think. Let me look. If I remember right, yes, you did get points this round. Marco, I don't know what to tell you. That's the way their name is being spelled everywhere where I was looking for, because I looked for it on purpose. Like, I picked it on purpose for the exclamation point. The mark. The fourth question. Fuji says he was first. Okay, I'm gonna check. Where's Fuji? Fuji. Ooh, Fuji was first. I'm sorry, Fuji. Okay. Recount. Fuji does get 5 points. Jovan gets 3 points. William Birch gets 2 points. And the guys that got 1 point will keep their 1 point. All good now? So, yes, I actually missed Fuji. It was not because of the order of the answers, I totally missed him. The fourth question, yes, is what is the longest Eurovision song? The song was the one that implemented the 3 minutes rule for a Eurovision entry. I need the title of the song And it's not the longest Eurovision song title like you guys answered to me the previous week when I asked you about the shortest one. So not the longest title, the longest amount of time. So a lot of answers came in, and I'm pretty sure I will find 5 correct ones in there. The correct answers would have been Corde della mia chitarra, Italy, 1957. And the first person who answered correctly is Fuji. 5 points. So you got 2 fivers. You see, this time I did not miss you. 3 points. Harrison, the title was not complete. Random Mapper, you're getting 3 points. Man, that's a really long name. I'm just gonna call you Random Mapper. 2 points. Go to Lily Murphy. 1 point goes to Marco Gazzoli. And the last point goes to Adli. The next ones on the list would have been, I'm sorry, Bernice again. And then I don't see the rest because there were some. Oh, after that would have been Party Rick and Harrison with the second try. Bernice, you are 3 times now on the 6th place. So, the 5th question. Stefano is asking, well, okay, I'm gonna check for Stefano. Stefano, oh, there were a lot of people before you, Stefano. So until we get to you, the next persons I'm gonna call the next persons would have been Bernice, Partirik, Harrison, Risti, Dimitris, Advantas, Jovan, ESC Victor, and then Stefano Del Rey. So, and after that, Gerardo Agnes. So yeah, the order is very different in the way I see it. The 5th question is this one. Which are the countries that received nul point in the semifinal? Name all the countries that received nul point in semifinals. Answers are coming in. I think I saw 5 correct ones. And I will accept that someone wrote Czechia for Czech Republic, which is acceptable because they did change their name. Like, they want to be called Czechia now. They don't want to be Czech Republic anymore. But I accept Czech Republic too. So the 5 points go to Fuji. 3 points go to David A. 2 points go to J Bait. 1 point goes to Jeffrey Yu. And the last point goes to Dimitris. And since you guys like me to read the next ones all the time, the next ones would have been Catal, Random Mapper, Luke Hepworth, Ben Crocker, you misspelled Switzerland, Stephen F, and Lil Crumpy, and then so many more. So, this was the question round, and without even checking, the winner of this round was Fuji. So, I have to say that I do like Ave Romale. Just saying. The next round is everyone's favorite round, which is the Chipmunks. In this one, if you guys are new, the songs are sped up to like a random speed, and please check your headphones just in case this is very loud. I did try to control the sound. If it's not loud enough again, you can tell me, because you did tell me with the previous one. What you have to tell me is the country and the year this time. So, I am saying it again. The country and the year, not the song title and the artist. So, Adwanta says, just turn it up all the way. I don't want the viewers to die. So, I'm not gonna do that. But if it's not loud enough after your first hearing, let me know and I will make it louder. I'm just very scared for your ears. Do not have your phones to the loudest. I'm gonna shut up while the song is playing and you can answer. I will let the song play the whole time, so it's around a minute-ish, not every time. So, here we start with the first Chipmunk. I need country and year. Oh yeah, okay, the answers are in. Do you guys still want to listen to the whole thing or not? Let me know if it's a yes or no. I'm gonna let you listen to it. Hugh said yes. I'll look for the top 5 right now while you're enjoying this piece of art. Beautiful. Okay, it ended from what I see. The answer would have been Romania 2020. It was Alcohol U. The first person who answered correctly and gets 5 points is Kihag. Three points go to Janus Hugh. 2 points go to Adli. 1 point goes to Ben Crocker. And the last point, oh, Adwantas, you wrote 2002. The last point goes to Dimitris. And the next ones in my order would have been Jonathan, Random Mapper, Boldy, Costel Crintia, Risti, Fuji, Stephen F, William Birch, Max14, Jeffrey, and Jovan. I'm not gonna read more than that. You're gonna see how the order was. Was it too loud, or it was not loud enough, or stuff like that? Let me know before I start the next one. Was it good enough? Let me know. Okay, just perfect. Okay, good. So, here is gonna be the second song, and I'm gonna let it play the whole way through. So I'm sorry if you don't like it. I enjoy them a lot while I'm making them. This is the second. Country and year. I'm sure that I saw 5 correct ones. You guys are fighting between 2 of them, I see. I cannot hear the song, but I'm singing it in my head. I quite like it, the way I'm singing it. How long is a minute? It seems quite long. And it's done. Okay. So, the answer would have been Cyprus 2015. And the first person who answered correctly was Kihag. 5 points. Three points go to Janus Hugh. Forgot the alphabet. 2 points go to Adwantas. 1 point goes to Mex14. And the last point goes to Dimitris. The next ones would have been Eric S., Rafalovsky, Lily Murphy, Napos, and I cannot see the rest because there was a lot of Malta 2013. So, Jonathan said I really liked it. I liked this version too, and the original. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but I liked the original. I liked how soft it was. So, the third chipmunk is this one. Country and year. Again, some splits in the answers. Let's just listen to it. I know that I saw 5 correct ones. If I'm spending time making them, I'm gonna spend time listening to them. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. So, the first person who answered correctly, the answer by the way was Finland 2011. It's a ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum-da-da-da-dum. The first person who answered correctly is Adwantas. 5 points. 3 points go to Jonathan. Okay. This list is just crazy long right now. Are these your first points, Jonathan? 2 points go to Jeffrey Yu. 1 point goes to Fuji. And the last point will go to Domi. Domi, are you a new player? Yes, I don't have you on my list. Domi, 1 point. The next correct ones would have been Lily Murphy, Alan, you misspelled Finland, Ben Crocker, and CJ. And we go on to the fourth one. The fifth one, the fourth one. The fourth one is this. world, Sasuri, that happens a lot with a lot of people. I should shut up to listen to the song. How much do you like this one? The original and the Chipmunk version. Ben Crocker, it does not sound like every other Chipmunk. They're definitely not the same sound. The first person who answered correctly, the answer by the way was Israel 2008. The fire in your eyes. The first person with Israel 2008 is Adwantas. 5 points. 3 points go to Mangelo 1264. I think it's just Mangelo. Two points go to Dimitris. One point goes to Jonathan. And the last one goes to David A. The next ones on the list would have been Rafalowski, Kihag, Fuji, and I don't see the others because it's a lot of Malta 2018. And CJ would have been also. So, the last one from the Chipmunk round. So if you guys hate this round, you're done after this. You don't have to hear it for the next couple of weeks. This is the one. A lot of answers came in. We're still gonna listen to it, just because I like to torture you. And I'm also not sure how long the minute is. You guys want, if you win, to send you these files too. You can listen to, you can make them your ringtone on the phone. This is better than the Nokia ringtone. Okay. To the top. The first person who answered Germany 2015, which is what it was, Black Smoke, is Dimitris. 5 points. 3 points go to Adwantas. 2 points go to Jonathan. When one is A and one is Y, it's so far off on the list. 1 point goes to Eric Taylor. And the last point goes to Lil Crumpy. The next ones would have been, well, Costello misspelled Germany. The next ones would have been Kihag, Adli, Luke, Jeffrey, you wrote 2015. Lily Murphy, and Janus Hugh, and then Party Rick. This is the end of the Chipmunk round. The winner of this round, I think I have an idea who it is, but I'm still gonna check just to be sure. The winner of this round is Adwantas. And we move on to the last round. The last round is the image round. It's just gonna be like an artwork that I did based on like a screenshot of the performances live on stage. And in this round, this is the round where you will have to tell me everything. In this one, you need to tell me the country, the year, the artist, and the song, everything spelled correctly. I do not care about the weird accents on the letters, but I do care about the punctuation. So if there is a dash, you use the dash. If there is an exclamation mark, you use the exclamation mark, and so on. So we start with the first image. The first image is this. Let's see who knows how to spell this one. By the way, I forgot to turn on the sound to make it more interesting. Answers came in. Don't forget that I need 4 things. I'm pretty sure I saw 5 correct ones at this point. First, by the way, the answer would have been Ukraine 2007, Verka Serduchka, Dancing Lasha Tumbai. The first was Jeffrey. Jeffrey said Ukraine 2007, Verka Serduchka, Dancing Lasha Tumbai. That's correct. Jeffrey, 5 points. I'm sorry if I keep burping. It's not a very good idea to have like carbonated stuff next to you when you have to talk a lot. Kihag said Verka Serduchka, Dancing Lasha Tumbai, Ukraine 2007. Kihag, 3 points. 2 points. ESC Victor, you did not write the name of the song. Fuji said Ukraine 2007, Verka Serduchka, Dancing Lasha Tumbai. That's correct. Fuji, 2 points. One point. Adwanta said 2007, Ukraine, Dancing Lasha Tumbai, Verka Serduchka. That's correct. Adwanta has 1 point. Erison said 2007, Verka Serduchka, Dancing Lasha Tumbai, Ukraine. That's correct. 1 point, Erison. And we move on to the next one, which is a prophecy. Someone just is like a prophet about this. This is the image. Don't forget, I need all 4 things: country, year, song, and artist. Let's see. Georgia, how do you not know the name? That's so disappointing. Okay, I'm fairly sure that I saw 5 correct ones. The first person who answered correctly, the Balkan Girls, Elena, Romania, 2009, is Kihag. Kihag. 5. 3 points go to Dimitris. Two points go to Luke Hepworth. 1 point goes to Bernice. And the last point goes to Duarte, C7. Just came in and you made a point. The third image is this one. Remember, country, year, artist, song. Okay, Katal. So a lot of answers came in pretty fast, so now the order is not going to be the same. The first correct answer, which by the way was Croatia, Franca Crazy, 2018. The first person who answered correctly is Jeffrey Yu, 5 points. Three points go to Ben Crocker. 2 points go to Dimitris. 1 point goes to William Birch. And the last point, Kihag, there is no Joanna. Adwantas, wrong year. J. Bates, 1 point. The last point, the next ones would have been Slash, Alan, Napos, Little Crumpy, and so on. The fourth image is this one. World Sasuri, I don't even see you on that list, so probably you've been way lower than you think. I don't remember who got less points in the previous round, but you were way lower. So, the answer, because I'm pretty sure I saw 5 correct ones, the answer would have been Eli Ciobanu, Hora din Moldova, Moldova 2009. And the first person who answered correctly, Moldova 2009, Nelly Ciobanu, Hora din Moldova, is Kihag, 5 points. 3 points. Jeffrey said Moldova 2009, Nelly Ciobanu, Hora din Moldova. That's correct. That almost looks like a copy of what Kihag wrote. 3 points for Jeffrey. 2 points. Hora din Moldova, Moldova 2009. Leave you did not write the name of the artist. Little Crumpy, 2009, Hora din Moldova, Moldova, Nelly. You did not write Nelly Ciobanu. William Birch, Moldova 2009, something long and in Romanian. Yeah. Napos, no idea. Erison, 2009, Hore, you misspelled Hora, I'm sorry. George, only the name of the song. Jonathan, Nelly Ciobanu, Hora din Moldova, Moldova 2009. You copied the text from YouTube, but it counts. 2 points, Jonathan. 1 point. 2009 Moldova, Nelly, Hora din Nelly Duarte, you did not write Nelly Ciobanu. Dimitris, Moldova 2009, Hora din Moldova, Nelly Ciobanu. Dimitris gets 1 point. And the last point, Nelly Ciobanu. Max, you misspelled Ciobanu. Fuji, Moldova 2009, Hora din Moldova, Nelly Ciobanu. Fuji, you're getting the last point. The next ones would have been Costel, you misspelled Ciobanu. Jordan would have been the next one. Then Liviu. And then Marco Cazzoli. And we're on to the last image. And the last image is this one. World Sasuri, your chat is not the same as my chat. You're always gonna see yourself much higher than anyone else. You can just check it tomorrow when this thing is gonna be not live and check the chat. You're gonna see that you're way below. So, first person, by the way, the answer would have been Denmark 2018, Rasmussen, higher ground. The first person who answered correctly. Well, Fitra, you were very close with Denmark, but that's all that you got. Party Rick, you did not write the year. Kihag said Denmark 2018. Rasmussen, higher ground, all spelled correctly. Kihag, 5 points. Three points. Rasmussen, higher ground, Denmark 2018 go to Jeffrey Yu. 2 points. Denmark 2018, Rasmussen, higher ground goes to Ben Crocker. 1 point. 2018, higher ground, Denmark, Rasmussen goes to Erison. And the last point. Denmark 2018, Rasmussen, higher ground goes to Napos. And this was the last question. And I am now gonna tell you who are the winners of today. First, I just need to do all the sorting stuff here. Okay. And we are gonna start as per usual with the 15th place. Just to tell you who you would have been. Just to know who was close to top 10. On the 15th place is a tie between Lil Crumpy, Jay, and Eric Taylor. Then the 11th place to 14th place, they all got the same score, 8 points, and is Janus, Party Rick, Stefano, and Jonathan. And now, on the 10th place, with 9 points, is Jovan Zečević. On the 9th and 8th place, it's a tie. On the 9th place, let's put it this way, is, with 11 points, David A. On the 8th place, also with 11 points, is Ben Crocker. 7th place, with 15 points, and probably the lowest you've ever been in the game, is Erison. 6th place, with 19 points, is J-Bait. On the 5th place, also with 19 points, is Dimitris. On the 4th place, with 20 points, is Adwantas. 3rd place, with 23 points, is Jeffrey. 2nd place, with 25 points, is Fuji. And the 1st place, surprise surprise, with 37 points, we have Kihag. Who would have guessed that Kihag is gonna win tonight? Raise your hand if you thought Kihag is gonna win. So, Katal is saying first with 3 points is him? Probably not. I'm gonna leave this on just for a while if you wanna see the scoring board. I'm still gonna stay online just for like chat, just normal random chat. If you have questions, write questions for me, but like at me in the questions, because if the chat gets too crazy, I'm not gonna see the questions. So just like add my name and then ask me what you wanna ask me. So let's move to the first person. And I'm gonna stay on YouTube also to see the questions. I don't like to see myself though. I would just like to see the chat. Can I only see the chat? No. Okay. Rina, I just realized that for some reason your comments kind of get blocked. I don't know why. If it's considered a spam by YouTube, I don't know why. Dana said, not that I mind you being very patriotic, but can we talk about your newly found obsession with Elena Gheorghe? I went for an ice cream because I thought my chance to score was gone, but no. Well, I do like Elena Gheorghe. I'm not a very big fan of the Balkan Girls, but I like Elena Gheorghe like her, with her music, especially now when she does like all that ethnic music stuff. I really like her new style, even though I don't understand like 85% of what she's saying in those songs. William says he's late 9 seconds in the chat, so I'm sorry if that happened. You just have to click that live thing, I think, on the video, and I think it's gonna move you back in. I'm not sure. Gary says, which song performance are you looking forward to at ESC 2021? So, I don't know which song, because I don't know the songs yet. Obviously, I'm very curious what the team is gonna do for Roxanne this time. I saw some of the songs that she released meanwhile, and I'm not a very big fan of the direction they're going, but maybe these ones are just like songs for like radio, but when the contest is gonna happen, probably it's gonna be better. Maybe they're gonna write songs for the contest. Kathal says, you have to make me the Il Volo and the Wigwam artwork for finally scoring. Well, you cannot, you have to pick one, and then you have to try again in the other weeks to score. And I'm gonna make you the Il Volo artwork. Steven F, maybe you could include some more questions about ESC in the 90s. I actually considered that, so I very probably will do it. I've just realized that the people that are playing, usually they're very young people, and most of them like kind of started watching in the 2010s, and that's why I keep it like this, so it's not way too hard. But I should actually, just to keep it fair for everyone, I should go a little bit back in time too. Rina, can you speak some Romanian? Bineînțeles. Cât înțelegi din ce spun acum? And that's all that I'm gonna say, because except for Dana, no one else will understand me. Jeffrey, how does one send in a question? You just email me, which, by the way, I needed your email address because you won. You were in top 10 quite a few times and you never got your stuff because you did not send me your email address. Or did you? Let me recheck now. No, I do not have your email address. Dana says, we're replacing Blanche with Elena. Like, as the troll answer? We can do it. I don't mind. When I say we, I mean you, because I'm not typing anything in there. Jaina says, I apologize for annoying you with my name. I will give up trying. On the positive side, at least you got 8 new subscribers because of it. Wait, what? I got 8 new subscribers because of your name? How does that work? I don't understand. Explain. I feel like I'm in Doctor Who, those robots, like, explain. Rina, I think a few of mine were blocked because I linked web pages. A good resource up to 2013 is Digiloo. Okay, So yes, if you do write websites and stuff, they are automatically gonna be blocked. And because when I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking in a software, not here live on YouTube, I don't even see the fact that the messages were blocked. So William is saying that the Austrian connection is pretty bad. 3 megabytes per second. I mean, wow. I think not even the first time when I had internet in Romania and I was like in second grade, I don't think my internet speed was 3 megabytes per second. That's extremely low. Marco says, as an official protest, please use the official Eurovision website for the official names. You missed last week, Marco. This is exactly what happened. Last week I took the names, I forgot what it was. I think it was Roger Cicero with Frauen regieren die Welt. I used the official name that they had on their website and the official name that they had on YouTube, and somehow the name was misspelled in both places, because if you would have looked for the original thing or the title card inside the show, the name of the song was spelled differently. So because of that, I don't know, I could do the Eurovision.tv, but then everyone has to agree that if something is misspelled there, it's the way it's gonna be the right way. Up until now, I did take into account the Eurovision.tv versions of names and everything, but since last week, since I saw the mistake, I don't trust it that much anymore. So I don't know what to trust, like which places to trust. Napo says, 1 point in previous trivias, 2 points today. Napos, yeah, I mean, you're definitely going upwards. So if you do any statistics, you've improved 100%. That's very good. Keep doing the same. Next time you're gonna get 4 points. Adley says, next new round, everyone here sings some song but with wrong key or other song's tune, and people guess which song. Great. Well, actually, to be very honest, I did have this idea where I would la 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 a song to you. So I would actually be listening on my phone, like with the headphones on, to a song, and I would just la 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 it, and for you guys to try to guess what the song is. But then I'm like, I'm embarrassing myself on YouTube. I don't think people need to see that too, so I'm just gonna go with Chipmunks. Meg says that she prefers the Retro Eurovision too. Mangel is asking me why am I not wearing one of my merch, because they are in the washer and they did not dry in time. What can I say? It's just, that's the way it happened. We can give you 1 more minute to go change unless you want to strip a bit for us. Yeah, I am not gonna strip in front of you. Not a thing. By the way, I do like the one that you're wearing now. Thank you. I like this t-shirt also a lot. To be very honest, it's a little bit tight because by mistake I put it in the dryer, and just like the t-shirt that I told you about in the merch, they shrink when you put them in the dryer, and I kind of hate that that happened. It's mostly in the shoulder area. Marvin says, give us older folks a chance. I know, I mean, my years would be like the mid 2000s and now the late 2010s. I think I know the most, but I have to like, I should do like every decade something from it, so I'm gonna keep that in mind for the next weeks. Cosmina says, what about me? Oh, Cosmina, I did not see that you were in the chat. I'm sorry. Were you in the chat while we were playing too? I did not see you saying hi or anything. So when we are playing, I'm not really paying attention to it. Fitra says, next round to next year, guest Eurovision artist by Katal's drawing. OMG. So Katal should do like his pen tattoos on like parts of his bodies, and we would have to guess it. Yes, with staging and everything. Please Katal, draw yourself the midnight gold. And we do it. Mangela thought that Dana was Serbian for some reason, even though I speak to her Romanian. Never. I actually never speak Romanian really on the channel. Did I? I don't even remember. Jay Bates, no, you do not need to send. You don't need to send me the email because I already have it. So people that already send me the emails for like other weeks, you don't have to send it again. I know you. Rina, how similar are Moldovan and Romanian? Moldovan is not an actual language, so the Romanian is the language. The Moldavian is just like a different accent. I wouldn't even call it a dialect because it's not that far. I'm not sure. Is it, Dana, help me? Is that considered a dialect or is just a different accent? I think in order to be a dialect, it has to be a lot more different than it is. So, Rina, just to answer you, me being from Transylvania, we speak relatively slowly, and I just feel that Moldavian is really fast, and it has like some Russian influences in it, but I can completely understand what they're saying, and I'm pretty sure they understand us too. Jonathan, when are you going to film 2015? When whatever this typhoon is going away, because last weekend there was a typhoon and this weekend is gonna be a typhoon, so no one really wants to go anywhere because we have to stay inside. Yeah, Adli is also surprised by William's internet. Like, who has a 3 megabytes internet anymore? Harrison says, the Google round was fun, but I think different languages each time would keep us on our toes more. Well, I was planning to do every week a different language, not like every act a different language. Is that what you mean? Like every week a different one, or every whatever, every song a different language? Hello, Mihailo from Serbia. So the Serbians are just more and more. What's going on here? They're taking over. Jordan says that I said Austrian. Did I say Austrian? I meant Australian. I'm sorry if I did that. I totally know the difference. Just to be clear, I definitely know the difference. Geographically, flagly, languagely, in every way, I know the differences between Austria and Australia. Alex, did you enjoy our quiz on Wednesday? Of course I did, but don't spoil anything. Advantas asked me what's my email address again. So it's my name, exactly how it's here, like alexandrumic, at rocketmail, rocket like in English, rocketmail.com. If that's not clear enough, you can find it if you go on my YouTube channel, or like if you click on the channel and you go to info or about, something like that it's called, and then you're gonna see my email address. So then I'm answering to Rina that the accent is a bit different, so it's an accent, not a dialect, between Moldavian and Romanian. Katal says, I will do next week's emoji questions. Please do, but please no one DC. And it has to be like understandable. Like you have to figure out what it is. Even though I'm not sure why I'm the one who's talking, because obviously what I did today was way too hard for you guys. Next. So Erison says, I'll tell you some tea. Alexandrumic couldn't even answer a song in English, lol. He loves to torture us, I guess. Wait, what? What song I could not answer? The only song that I did not guess from what you sent me was the song that was in English with the, what was it, Chinese or Mandarin language on top of it. That was the only one that I had no idea what that lady was saying with her book. Because I had no idea what song has books in it. But other than that, I think I guessed all of them, didn't I? Don't be braggy, Adley. Dana is asking me how's the weather there currently. Well, currently we are right outside the typhoon. I'm gonna show you actually. The typhoon is supposed to hit tomorrow, and because the typhoon is coming and I'm all alone, I will spend my typhoon days with Carlos and Magda, if you remember them. So this is the way the weather kind of looks now. I am here, and this is supposed to hit us. I don't know how I'm showing it to you. I'm not showing it to you correctly. Anyway, it's in that area. I am in that area, and the typhoon is supposed to hit. Tomorrow it's gonna reach us, and on Monday it's gonna get really bad, and then it's gonna be bad until like Wednesday, I think, because the center of it goes right over our island, and the typhoon is not going very fast. It's pretty slow, so it's gonna be there forever. Eric Taylor says, I wasn't sure if 15th place was Eric S or me. I'm gonna tell you. 15th place was Eric Taylor. So, you. Jordan says, Converse should pay you for publicity. Yeah, no, they shouldn't. It's fine. I'm doing it for free. But I mean, if you would, I don't mind Converse. Gary's asking me, what countries would you like to visit? Ooh. Well, I did visit, I forgot to count actually how many countries, but I think I'm in my 20 something countries that I visited up until now. The ones that I really want to visit is Singapore, because that was planned, like literally guys, on a Friday, no, on a Saturday morning we were supposed to fly to Singapore, and on that Friday we were put on lockdown because of the virus. So yeah, Singapore is definitely gonna be the next one, and Australia as long as I'm still here, because once I go to Europe I know that the chances to fly to Australia are very, very small. And I really want to go to Australian Open, which was the plan for this year too, but then it got cancelled. So Marco says, with older stuff and questions, I will 100%, I promise that I'm gonna do like older stuff. Harrison says, to anyone asking Alex to do older years, that man does not know the existence of Die For You. Don't ask too much. Harrison, don't be snobbish. Irina was like, I was here and lamenting my lack of points. Irina, I kind of saw your comments that you were not getting points, but I'm sorry. I'm not the one who does the chat. Sean, you showed up now, like after the game every time. Cosmina, I was late, only joined at the end of the emoji round. Well, it was not really all that late, you just missed like the beginning. William says, just for you, I will go through my Eurovision knowledge and create questions from the 90s. You wrote 1900s, but I'm guessing 1990s? Or 1900s? Do you mean like up until 2000? You can do that, and I'm curious which persons are gonna answer them. My guess is that probably you and Marco. Adley, yo, don't start with yo. Talking about All Stars, Big Brother All Stars sucks. I stopped watching the feeds and even the show. Adley, to be very honest, same here. I skipped actual episodes because I don't care. Like, those people are so boring. I cannot believe they're all stars. Everything is so extremely predictable, and those that don't do anything, they just don't do anything, and those that have the power just do everything, and no one changes anything in there. So probably I'll be watching like the last 3 weeks or something of Big Brother, because right now it's totally uninteresting. I do agree with you. It's like, it's so extremely disappointing. By the way, did you remember when I told you that Nicole A was one of my favorites? Forget that. Not anymore. Baldi is asking, can you speak Hungarian? I cannot speak Hungarian. I think the only thing that I could kind of say is Jó napot kívánok. Is that right? Like, that's the only thing that I remember. Stefano, we still wait the reaction video for 2015. I just answered to that. So the 2015 we cannot film now because of all the typhoons. Risti just watched BB Australia. That's not the same. AS is not Australia, it's All Stars. Yeah, this season is done. Like, whoever's watching Big Brother, this season is kind of like one of the worst, really. Like, I don't even hate them. You know, like how the previous season was, where I was actually actively hating those people. In this one, I don't even hate them. I'm just like, I'm gonna look if I remember. In last season, I was watching the feeds. I was watching Theron. I was watching Rob Has a Podcast, like everything about Big Brother. This year, not that much because I don't like them. Stephen F. How about doing a round where quizzers guess the next in a series? Like Ireland, UK, and then last will be Sweden, first 5 winning countries. Stephen, you literally just described the sequence round. We have that one too. Probably you just did not play the week when we did a sequence round. But I actually did just that. Bye Jay. Probably you already left because I'm way later with the chat. Dana, yes, I am from Cluj and I do not speak Hungarian. So Erison says every song. Oh my gosh, am I that far away in the chat? Okay, every song in a different language. Okay, I will do that. Every song in a different language, I can do it. But Sarah says every week would be good for a different language. So I mean, I'll see how I'll do it. But maybe I will change everyone for a different language. Maybe do Mandarin. Jovan says, when you said Romanian lady speaking English, I remembered Mrs. Petrescu from the Big Bang Theory. Okay, let's be clear. Mrs. Petrescu from the Big Bang Theory was not Romanian. Like that accent is like a Russian accent. That's not the way Romanians that don't speak very good English speak English. And I heard that in a lot of movies. Every time when like a Romanian character is supposed to be in it, suddenly they speak Russian. And I'm like, what's that? That's not our accent. That's not the way Romanians speak English. We speak English like the Google lady that we had today. Let's read through. Okay, the next one that's for me. Katal is asking when it is coming out. You mean the episode that I filmed with you? Katal, by the way, was in one of the episodes of Guess the Act. It is probably gonna be the other Sunday. Tomorrow, and I'm not promising, just in case Duarte is here, it should be the Duarte's episode tomorrow, but I will only edit it if everything goes as planned. Because with this stupid weather, a lot of things might happen, and that episode is not edited yet. And after that, it's gonna be Yucatan. And I'm planning to do this every Sunday, because it takes a lot of editing. I cannot do it every day. And now I lost the track of the questions. Okay, here we are with the questions. Rina, next week use Finnish. It's like Finnish and Karelian, as Karelian is almost its own language, but right now it's considered a dialect, I believe. I have never heard of Karelian, so I'm not really sure what that is. Dana says, I cringe so bad with Mrs. Petrescu. I'm sure Alex agrees. Well, I did not cringe, I just got upset because it's like a stereotypical thing. Adli says, you didn't get Hovi stars at first. Well, that was outside that when we played. That was the first time, and I only based that. So guys, what happened with Adli, he played this round that he made against me, and the very first thing that he sent me was Hovi stars. And in that one is like, grab my hand and something something, take my hand and something something. And when he sent me that, I was just editing my video from my top 20 when I did Margaret Berger, and in her text she has also take my hand and something something. So when I heard the part with take my hand, I was like, this is just what I'm editing now. So I answered feed you my love, which was wrong, but that's why it was wrong, because those lyrics were the same ones, and I did not remember anything else from what the lady was saying in that text. But after that, only Toy in Mandarin was the one that I did not get, because I mean, who can read that, like those lyrics? Risty says, stay safe and say hello to Carlos. I will say hello to Carlos. I really hope that we're gonna play a lot of games and stuff. We don't really get a chance anymore, and I really want to play like some video games with him. Sean, I am alone. Because work. No, Sean, there is no delay. I see your messages, but I am up in the chat. I'm not answering the questions as they come in the chat. I'm literally going through all of them. So if you put a question in like 5 minutes ago and I was explaining something else, you'd have to wait. I'm not ignoring you. But also tagging me helps. Sean, I'm a damn Patreon. I shouldn't have to tag him. Yes, you should tag me because the chat talks about a lot of random stuff. I cannot be paying attention to everything. You have to tag me if you want me to see your question. William, if you need a host in Australia in a totally out of the way rural town, hit me up. A host? Oh, if I would go there. Well, I mean, the plan was to go to Melbourne and Sydney. I don't know how far off you are in the rural town. And Lily, yes, 100%, I am planning to come to Australia. So right now, Singapore and Australia are the two that I really want to go to. Sean, again, that it's not an actual delay, it is just me reading the chat as I literally read everything. Thank you, Janus, for saying the nice words about the Noosh video. Yes, I actually had a lot of fun filming. I like that game a lot. If you need any recommendations for what to eat/do in Singapore, you can ask me. I live here. Well, maybe we can meet when I go to Singapore and then you will just be like our guide around there. Isn't it nice? I offered you as a tribute. Dana says, Sean, here comes the entitled train. Nice joke. Good one, Dana. Lucas, you don't have to do that. Don't worry, that's totally fine. Weather regarding typhoons. Okay, so you're giving me like a link, Rina, from what I'm seeing. I do have my app, so I trust my app because this is what I had from last year when the typhoons were here too, and I trust it. So Dana is telling me that I said Jono Podkivano correctly in Hungarian. I'm so proud of myself. I know another thing, but I'm not sure if it's a bad word or not. Will I get demonetized if I say that? I'm gonna say it. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Someone that speaks Hungarian, please tell me what it actually means, because I don't know what it actually means. I kind of think it might be a bad thing, but I'm not very sure. Maybe it's just frustration. What does Istenem mean? I kind of think there is some frustrating thing, but I'm not sure if it's really bad words or not. I don't know what actually the word means. Adley knows Taron Armstrong. I mean, obviously, I'm not surprised that you know Taron. I love Taron. He is such a good podcaster. Do I have any sisters or brothers? Mangelo, when you are asking me questions, just in case you've noticed I did not answer to any of you, put the @ sign in front of my name, and then in the chat my name will be orange, and then I know that someone asked me something. I do have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Sean, well, I just wanted to pop in and say arrivederci. Well, why are you leaving already? Just stay here, I'm gonna answer to your questions. Maybe you've already left already, I don't know. Maybe you don't even hear what I'm saying right now. Sean literally spells the way we say Cluj. Okay, this is gonna be more like a Cluj, but it's more like Cluj, yes. Cluj is my hometown. It's more like a French, like if you want the j in the end, it's the French GE, not the English GE. I've lost the track of the chat right now. Okay, no, I found it. Risty says, Nicole A was misguided in the house. Well, I mean, of course she was misguided. That's the whole point of Big Brother, to misguide the others. But she did, I don't know, she was just very complainy this time, and she just gave up, and I don't know. I did not like the way she played. She did not try to make it better with the ones in power, and at the same time she was talking bad about the ones that were not in power, so she was nowhere in the house. Dana says, there was one Hollywood actor who could speak Romanian well, and that's Sebastian Stan. Yes, I know. That's while I was saying that, I was literally thinking of Sebastian Stan, and you would not know that he's Romanian. By the way, if you guys don't know who Sebastian Stan is, I forgot what's the name of the character. He's the friend of Captain America, which, by the way, should have gotten the shield in the last movie. I don't know why they gave the shield to the Hawk whatever guy. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with superheroes, but like based on the history between Captain America and his best friend, how would you give that shield to the other guy? Like, it makes no sense, but whatever. Maybe it's just me being subjective because the actor was Romanian. What games do you play? Oh, probably when you said with Carlos. Well, I do play Dota too. I'm kind of obsessed with Dota. If you guys don't know, that's Defense of the Ancients 2. I've been playing that one since 2013, so I quite like it, but I do curse a lot. I speak very badly while I'm playing, I know that. I'm getting very angry and frustrated, and I punch the table and everything. I have like hissy fits, but it's very enjoyable for me. I think I'm doing very well. But Carlos has only played it a few times, so I kind of wanted to teach him how to play so he can play from his place. But I need him here in order to teach him. But we also play, I don't know if you guys know the Jackbox. Jackbox is, there are like a set of games in each game. I don't know how to explain. They have like 5 or 6 now. So they're kind of like board games but made for TV or like laptop, whatever, and you guys are playing for your phones, and the TV is like the display of everything, and you have like questions. The ones that I like the most is the Trivia Murder Night. So you get like trivia questions, and if you answer incorrectly you have to play like a mini game in which you might be killed by the others, and if you get killed you're out of the game and you play as a ghost. It's really funny. Just look for Jackbox, I forgot which one, probably 3. Maybe it's Jackbox 3, Trivia Murder Night. It's really fun. That game is like actually addictive. But you need at least like 4 or 5 persons to have fun, for real. Because if you're only 2 or 3, you're gonna die too fast and the rounds are very short. Marco says, I visited Australia last year and both Sydney and Melbourne are beautiful cities. Well, I will have to believe you because my trip got cancelled. We were even planning to take like a boat trip from one to another and then fly the other way back, and it was like a full thing that was planned, the same with Singapore, but everything got cancelled because we have stuff now. William lives only 5 hours away from Sydney by car. Well, that's great. I'm definitely gonna put that on the list, just driving 5 hours one way towards a rural area and then back. But you can go wherever we're gonna be, so you can meet us there. Hugh asked me, have you ever played Fall Guys? No. I don't play a lot of games. I have very specific games that I play, and I play a lot those. But I don't go for diversity, I go for just a few of them where I'm really good. Or I become good in time. So Lily, I'm guessing you are in Melbourne. I did not know that, I just knew that you're from Australia. And better than Sydney. Isn't everyone saying that? I also say that Cluj is much better than Bucharest. And I'm pretty sure Dana is gonna tell me that Timișoara is better than Cluj and Bucharest. So yeah, that happens. It's subjective. Well, to be honest about Sydney, I really want to see the Opera House. And in Melbourne, I really want to go to the Australian Open. Sean says, I am far more interested in Melbourne considering it was a real hub of things ever since the gold rush. Sydney exploded later. Cosmina, Ishtanem is like, that's not it, or something like that. Nothing bad as far as I know. Okay, so I can say Ishtanem all the time, and no one's gonna get upset. I hear people usually using that when something does not go their way, from what I know. So William says that for residents is right. So for residents it's nicer to be in Melbourne than Sydney, but for tourists it's better Sydney. I do not know. I'm gonna try them both in one trip, because I know that I'm only gonna get one chance to do so. Verena says that Link is the official joint typhoon warning center, so forecast combined and incorporated. Yes, but it's a lot harder to go to like the website, and the app is just like very, I don't know, mobile. I'm just very used to it. I know exactly what to click on and what to see. Erison, a different spelling of Cluj. But yeah, Cluj. That sounds, no, I feel like the double O is closer to the pronunciation of it. Angelo, wow, that's a whole crowd. Wait, am I really that far that you've just heard me saying how many sisters and brothers I have? That's way too far in the chat. Oh, by the way, it's 2 AM. No more questions. I'm just gonna go through the list because it's getting late. The Winter Soldier, Sean, you're correct. So that guy should have gotten the shield from Captain America. Bucky was the name. That's true also. Let's see. Questions for me. Where am I at it? So Dana said, maybe if we get the German mayor, Timișoara will be better than Cluj. So wait, I thought people from Timișoara thought that their city is better than Cluj. Don't they? I kind of had this idea. I do not agree with it, but I had the idea that people from Timișoara thought the city is better. Do you think UK 2019 should have done better since John Ludwig helped write it? Well, I think it should have done better, but not because John Ludwig helped write it. I think it should have done better because it was definitely not for that score. But at the same time, it was very safe. So I truly believe that the song was not last place for the judges or anyone like in their list. It was just like not up in top 10. Lee Murphy, like Sydney has the opera house and the bridge, but we actually have culture and the nightlife. Well, Sydney has a curfew. Sydney has a curfew? Like, because why? Are bad people there? Should I be careful with my pockets when I go in Sydney? What's going on? Why do you have a curfew there? Stephen F, you're welcome. I just saw your message now. Oh, I got to the bottom, of course, because I'm not talking as much anymore. So Erison says, I think Sweden 2019 should have done worse since John Ludwig wrote it. Okay, Erison, that's being snobbish. Budina says, I've gotta get going. Thanks for everything. Thank you for playing, actually. And I'm gonna leave too, so you're not gonna miss a lot. Thanks for playing, and I'm sorry that you did not score. Did you not score anything? Like last week you did well. So William says that as lockdown laws, you can't enter a bar pub after midnight. However, most stay open until 2 AM. Oh, so you cannot enter it, but if you're already there, you can stay there until 2. Is that right? Sean, of course you did not score anything, you did not play. You're always getting in the chat after the game is done. Lily Murphy, it was to reduce violence due to alcohol. Well, you guys should switch to tea. Maybe that's the solution. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna tell you this way. If I'm gonna get really scared about the typhoon, I might be doing a live chat just to like get myself like distracted. The typhoon is supposed to hit Monday night. I don't know how you call it. It's between Sunday and Monday, but tomorrow it's already supposed to be bad weather, I'm guessing. And it's gonna last until Tuesday, Wednesday. Just in case I will have no electricity, that might happen. I don't have enough videos edited yet, but I do have videos, I think, edited every other day until Thursday, maybe. But then there will be one day without the video all the time. Also, tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan, I'm gonna be uploading another Guess That Act, which I played with Duarte. You're gonna see how that one went. Thank you guys for playing, thanks you for chatting with me, and I'll see you next Saturday. I hope, if the weather is really good. If it's gonna be something crap is gonna happen around, there might be no trivia night. But right now I'm gonna say there is trivia night. So, have a good evening, guys. Or good night, depending where you are, or good morning if you're somewhere in the States.